Okay, we're live on YouTube. So then, could I have uh Ms. Thorne's client, and who is that, please? Can someone remind me
John Rania, Your Honor.
on which page, please? You know?
Uh, yeah, it's what's his case number?
Page two. Page two.
735914.
Say page 2 of my doc is what I was asking. Okay,
Oh,
John,
that I don't.
that's fine. John Reyna. Now let me find him on my screen. Okay, I got his paperwork up on my screen. Can I get John Reyna in front of the auxiliary court bench, please?
I'm right here, sir.
Okay, can you have them put the video on, please?
You trying to put the video on.
Okay, Mr. Reyna, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Give me 1 minute. Okay, now hold on. All right, you see my screen, sir? Mr. Reyna, do you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, is your name John Reyna?
Yes.
Are you the same John Reyna who in this cause number 735-914 who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Taking out a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
We're looking at a document that's entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, sir.
You understand it?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
Looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it for me if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. It's for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 43 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state would request respectfully that this judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case? Ms. Thorne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Reyna? Reyna, do you agree to this plea bargain?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Reyna, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 43 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. If this is the only case holding you, then you should be released sometime today. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sharon, thank you for your help. You can be excused. Appreciate it.
Good luck, Mr. Rainier.
Judge,
Yes,
We're-
sir.
turn the iPad on because it's getting loud over here.
Okay.
Judge Attorney Payne would like to speak with the ADA again in room 6.
I got bounced out somehow.
Okay. Do we still have that same ADA there, or do you want to talk to him, Ms. Clay?
I think
Um,
Victoria, yeah, she's here.
Ms. Lopez is still. Okay, Ms. Lopez, we had a technical glitch, so we're gonna put you back in that breakout room with that attorney. He's gonna go back in there.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Yeah, just both of y'all go back to county court. I'm sorry, breakout room 6.
Okay, so then,
I'm only being able to go to 3.
all right, is that, who's speaking? Mr. Warren?
Pain.
Payne, Mr. Payne.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I
Okay.
fixed it, Mr. Payne. Go ahead and go.
Yes, and then Judge, I was kicked out of my room with my client. I think I was in 2. It brought me to 6.
Okay, can we put him back in breakout room 2 then?
Yes, I don't know what's going on, Judge. I don't know if someone else is messing.
Well, what happened is they turned off the auxiliary cord thing and put on the iPad. That may have had something to do with it, but I'm not sure.
Because I see a bunch of break rooms opening up, and I see the clerk in one and the court reporter was in another.
That's how it was, Debbie, this morning when they opened up. I mean, when I logged in, it was showing that.
Okay, I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I think
didn't.
I think that's how it was set up to begin with.
Okay, it's all together. Let's say this: it's not my fault. Okay, now that we got that out of the way,
It's not my fault.
we just have to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had seen that earlier too, but I was like, just ignore it, don't join.
Okay, so then where are we at now? Do we need to bring in more attorneys? Where are we at right now? We got an attorney in breakout room 1, and we got one in breakout room 2, and we have another attorney. Well, Kareem's we don't have anyone in breakout room 3, do we? I don't think we do. But we have an attorney conferring in well, I'll tell you what, let's bring another attorney in because I don't know how long those attorneys will take. Who's the next attorney to be
Judge,
brought?
Alex said, can you wait, please? Alex the bailiff.
All right, I'll wait. Damn it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nobody can have
I find it easier just to write, because I think Alex tries to keep up with the order on the docket, and that's just too confusing. I always just get a separate piece of paper and I write it down.
I do too.
Yeah,
Write it on a
It's too
paper.
hard to try to follow it on that docket.
I'm going to talk to Ramirez because
Whatever
he
you want to do, whatever you want to do. I'm just trying to make it easier for everybody.
doesn't know about pencil and paper.
It's just a suggestion. You do it your way, Ramirez. I just can't keep up with it on
Even
that
Gil can do
docket.
this shit. I'm sorry.
I just want to get these attorneys, going into the
Yeah.
flow. That's all.
Yes, Doug Catmeyer needs to go. I don't know, he got kicked out also,
See,
or he was in with another attorney.
I was in the breakout room and Mr. Harkowitz's client was going to put me in a mental hospital. So I had to get away from there.
Hey, Deb, do me a favor.
Yes,
Auxiliary court bench, can you put the bench on 4? I'll have the guy talk to him real quick. I got the iPad open.
put Catmeyer in 4?
Yes.
Okay,
I still don't have an offer.
okay, so I'm gonna put you in 6 then. With the ADA.
Hey, Mr. Catmeyer, I sent you an email with an offer because that was just not making any sense.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Odyssey is just Reminding my peers to check, especially with the stuff that we're not waiting on any labs for. And if they're older cases, just if it's still saying waiting filing, double check to make sure that they have not been filed. This case was filed in 2023, so yeah.
Okay.
So, do you want to go with your client in 4 now?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Hey, Debbie, is Harkowitz resetting his client's case?
I haven't spoken to him.
Yes, I'm gonna have to because there's some more things I need to do. He doesn't want to take a plea today.
Okay. And who's your client again, Mr. Harkowitz?
Jose Carrera,
Okay, Jose Carrera. It's gonna no agreement. Okay,
Yeah,
you want to get a reset
Hey,
date now
put Cat Meyer in 1.
or wait till later?
no, yeah, wait till later because I need to see what I checked the other day at Discovery. There wasn't much there. I'm gonna have to check again.
Okay, so I'm just putting no agreement sent back. All right.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You can be excused, Mr. Harkowitz.
Thank you.
Okay, so then what do we got next?
Well, all the break rooms are full.
Cat Meyer. Where's Cat Meyer at?
We put Cat Meyer in
Hey, what page is Cat Meyer again?
Cat Myers in 1.
No. What page is he on the docket?
oh,
I'm telling you.
First page.
he's on the first page. He's like about the middle of the page. His client is Jalen Mendoza.
2 is open. I can bring Miss Acosta in.
Okay, let's do that. Miss Acosta. Miss Acosta,
Good
morning.
morning.
do you have an offer in your case?
I don't actually. I just looked through my email.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the answer. Is that a yes or no?
No, I don't.
Okay. Can we put Miss Acosta in the breakout room with the DA?
Yes.
Thank you.
I know, what page is Acosta? The page.
Hold on, let me look.
Page 5. Acosta.
He's on page 5 of the docket. She has Marcus Murray Evans,
Right.
like in the middle of the docket page.
Judge, can I let some more attorneys, the last 2 in?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. It's Miss Valenzuela and Attorney Eco.
Okay. Miss Valenzuela, good morning.
Miss Eco's on the first page and one of her client refused to leave.
Okay,
Which client was that?
that was
Valenzuela's on 5.
no Carrasales.
I'm no longer representing him. He has a Spanish speaking lawyer now. I think it's Teresa Garcia.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
still refused to leave his cell.
Okay.
Okay, all right. You have somebody else then, Joanne, as well?
Yes, I have Stanton Connor.
Okay, Stanton Connor. Okay, do you have an
Yes.
offer in that case?
Yes, I do.
All right, I think the breakout rooms are full right now. Are they, Debbie?
Yes, they are. I could put her in 7.
Yeah, we're gonna go to breakout room 7 until we get a breakout room for your client, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You. And then who else do we need to bring in?
Valenzuela, she's in, attorney.
Who is
She's on
that?
page 5. Catherine Valenzuela.
Catherine Valenzuela.
She's
Catherine,
on 5.
morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Do you
I
have
have
an,
offers, but
You
I
have
need to confirm. Yeah, with my
Oh.
clients. I'm sorry, not with,
oh, so you need to talk to your client. Okay.
Yes.
The breakout rooms are full with clients now, but we're gonna put you in breakout room 7. When we get one open up, we'll put you and your client in together. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And once we Mr. Clay, do you still have your other DA confirmed with the other attorneys?
Yes, sir.
So I can take a plea then, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Gary Warren is ready on Boras. Let me see if I can pull up Boras's paperwork. 1 minute. Okay, can I get Ms. Boras in front of the auxiliary court bench or the iPad, whichever one is being used? I need Mercedes Boras. Okay, Ms. Boras. Thank you. Can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Let me try that again. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, indeed.
I can't hear a word she's saying. Does she have a mic on?
It's on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, for you. Let me see if I can hear her. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're gonna have to speak up a little louder, ma'am, or we can't do this. All right?
Okay.
Put your hand down. Thank you. I'm about to share my screen with you. All right. Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is your name Mercedes Porras?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Mercedes Porras who in this cause number 718-717, who's charged with the offense of criminal mischief of something having a value between $750 and $2,500? Is that you?
Yes, it's me. Yes,
This
sir.
Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, I do.
Now, the document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video, and you've signed it, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, I did.
Did your attorney explain it to you?
Yes, you did.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
Now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal mischief of something having a value between $750 and $2,500, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Let me try that again. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
All right. Do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is one?
Yes, Judge, the agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 39 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state respectfully requests that this judgment is satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Warren?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree to this, Ms. Porras?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Porras, the court having heard you plead no contest on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 39 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and the money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. If this is the only case holding you, ma'am, then you should be released sometime today. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Warren, thank you. You can be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
I got the deputy coming in here and I need to talk to him.
Okay. Time served.
¿Esta es gancho?
Okay, Miss Acosta, your client had to be sent back. She was trying to chat someone on the computer, and that's a violation of the computer rules here.
All
So-
right.
We're not going to handle her now. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Be excused. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you hear me on that, Debbie Gussman?
Yes, yes, Judge, I did.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't get a reset date on her, but
That's okay. I'll contact her.
okay. So what do we have next coming up? What's going on?
Do you have a Mendoza, Miss Mendoza?
I have a Jalen Mendoza paperwork on my screen.
That's me, Judge.
There's Cat Myers case. Okay, hold on.
Mendoza.
Love that work. Okay. Can I get Miss Mendoza? Is that Miss Mendoza there? Miss Mendoza, raise your right hand for me. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you.
So they're gonna probably get Adrian to come in.
Really?
Cover, yeah.
Okay. See my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they're gonna send you down.
I got some background noise coming in. Whoever that is, can you please mute yourself? All right, thank you. Is your name Jalen Mendoza?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Jalen Mendoza who in this cause number 701285, who is charged with the offense of assault causing bodily injury? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
On my screen now, I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it, your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Your attorney explained this document to you,
Yes, sir.
and do you understand it?
Yes.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And again, you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Kind of.
Well, let me explain it to you. If there's a plea bargain right now, your lawyer got a plea bargain for you. It's probably for time served. If I follow that plea bargain, you will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? I didn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then, to the offense of assault causing bodily injury, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Or no contest. Guilty?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I just screwed that one up. Let me try that again. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Okay. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
Doing this of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 7 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the state would request this judgment as satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Katmeyer?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree to this, Ms. Mendoza?
Yes.
And
So
Miss-
I can out today.
Yes,
because I-
ma'am. Hold on.
Sorry.
Read the plea bargain, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, then the court having heard you plead guilty on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 7 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Now, if this is the only case holding you, you should be released sometime today. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Judge. Might be excused.
Can be excused, Mr. Kampmeyer. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye, guys.
John Rodriguez.
Ready, Judge.
Hold on 1 minute. I'm looking for John Rodriguez.
John Joe Rodriguez.
Okay, Mr. Payne's case. Okay. Hold on.
Bottom of the first page, Judge.
I got him. I need to put up his paperwork. Okay, do I have Mr. Rodriguez there? Mr. Rodriguez, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see my screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your name John Joe Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same John Rodriguez with this cause number 715539, who's charged with the offense of theft as a Class B misdemeanor? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, on my docket, paper docket, I have this as an A, but on my screen, I have it as a B. Which one is it, Mr. Clay?
It's an A, Judge.
It's an A. Okay, so let me correct this then. All right. You're charged with a Class A misdemeanor theft, and for that, it's possible that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment in your case could be, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your attorney explained it to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
I do, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of theft as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is one?
Yes, Judge. It's for a $0 fine plus court costs, a sentence of 188 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to and concurrent, and the state would respectfully request that this judgment as satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Rodriguez, the court having heard your plea of guilty, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 188 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this okay? All right, there's not a felony out there, or he's not being transferred to TDC or anything like that, right? Because he's got a lot of days, is the reason I'm asking.
Correct. We already took care of the felony.
Okay. So then if this is the only case holding you, sir, then you should be released, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Payne, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge. Nice seeing you.
Good seeing you. Here.
Just sit there.
Okay, let's see.
Judge,
Yes,
on
ma'am.
the first page, Matthew Finch, he emailed me and he said that he's not going to be able to resolve his case because his client has a pending MTR in the 186.
So no agreement, basically, right?
No agreement, and I emailed Priest to log back on. But he's no response.
Okay. So,
We have Catherine Venezuela in breakout room 2. She has 2 clients. I think she's speaking with one right now.
okay.
I got Connor. Staton.
That's my client. We're ready on that plea, Judge, if the court is.
Miss Eagle, who's your client again? Is that
Stanton Connor.
oh yeah, okay, hold on 1 minute. Let me find her paperwork on my screen.
Sorry.
Can I get Stanton Connor in front of the screen? Is that you, Mr. Connor?
Sir.
Okay, raise your right hand, Mr. Connor. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Connor. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Staten Connor?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Staten Connor who in this cause number 731-550, who is charged with the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment can be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of unlawfully carrying a weapon, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. Do you understand that? Has anybody forced you to enter this plea, sir?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you? Besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
You're doing this of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite if there is?
Yes, Judge, the agreement is for a $400 fine plus court costs, 1 year deferred adjudication, 50 hours of community service, and a motion to forfeit the weapon.
And Judge, it's also part of our agreement that the fine be fully probated.
Okay. And is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Ms. Eagle?
Yes, Judge.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Connor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Clay, that was correct about the fine being probated fully, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Connor, deferred can be a great deal. It can be a bad deal. The great part about the deal is if you successfully complete deferred, you can truthfully say that you were never convicted of the crime. But if you screw up and you get violated, you can be looking at the maximums in this case. Maximum 1 year, maximum $4,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Sir.
And do you still want to do this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I do not find you guilty. I instead place you on deferred adjudication for 3 months. I assess a fully probated $400 fine. Plus court costs. I make it a condition of your probation that you do 50 hours of community service. Let me, hold on, I'm typing that wrong place. And I'm making a condition of your probation that your weapon be destroyed. I know there's a place for me to write.
Judge, that's a motion to forfeit, not destroy it.
Okay. Does it really make a difference? But okay. Motion. See, that's why I didn't want to do this because I can't spell them with an M. No, that's not right. Okay. Forfeit is FORF what? Is it
EIT.
IT? All right. Most granted. Now
And
you-
Judge, I'm
Yes?
sorry, Judge. You heard, I know you wrote 12 months deferred, but I thought I heard you say 3. So I just wanted to correct that.
If
And-
I said 3, it was a mistake. It's 12 months deferred.
Okay, and then my client lives in LaGrange, Fayette County, so we would be asking for his probation to be transferred there.
Okay. And normally that's okay with me if it's okay with wherever you're transferring to. If they say it's okay, fine. But if they say no, we don't want to take him, he's gonna have to stay here. Are we clear about that? Do you understand that, sir?
Judge, if they say no, they don't want to take him, can we allow him at least to report to the probation office by Zoom?
By then, you'll have to deal with another judge on that one by then. Okay, you have to deal with the original judge. But right now, I'm going to put on here, okay, to transfer probation. Normally, they take them. But I just want you to be aware that it could happen that they can say, no, we don't want to. I'm not aware of anybody ever done that, but it could happen.
Judge, as long as you allow permission to transfer, we will handle it. But if you could also allow virtual reporting.
Or okay, transfer probation or virtual.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I got everything that I need to get on this thing. All right. And good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if Mr.
Oh, and that's right. You need to be tell the deputies you need to stay because you need to talk to the probation officer. All right.
Yes, please, if they could hold him, I'm working on his paperwork, Your Honor.
So just tell the deputies you need to stick around and talk to the probation officer. Okay.
I'm gonna put him in 3, Alex.
Okay, on my way.
Okay.
And may I be excused, Judge? May I be excused?
You can be excused. Thank you, Ms. Eagle.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Judge, give me just a moment. We're going to switch ADAs here. Give me about 60 seconds.
Okay. In the meantime, figure out what I got left here.
Attorney Priest, do you have an offer?
I do not.
Judge, can I put him in 6?
Yeah, the DA just asked for a little bit of time. But in the meantime, yeah, let's put him in 6. And when the DA comes back, we're going to put you in a breakout room. The DA will be there shortly. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
MA dilemma contact 6260. MA dilemma contact 6260.
Okay. Mr. Lamas, I'm assuming you're coming in for the bond. We're not quite there yet. All right.
Good morning. Yes, Your Honor.
Morning.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Judge, this is Mr. Jones, and he will be sitting in for me while I go downstairs, and I'll be back as soon as possible.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Jones. I believe we might have a plea ready, but I'm not sure. Debbie?
Judge, Miss Valenzuela is still in breakout room 2, but
Further
Attorney Priest wanted to speak with an ADA.
Okay.
So
Can we put him in the
but
breakout
can
room?
can he move himself to 6 since he's on Clay's?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Do you know how to use Zoom and how to move yourself from room to room? I'm hoping you do.
He needs to move himself. Mr. Jones, can you move to 6, please? Breakout room 6.
Mr. Jones, are you hearing us? Mr. Jones?
Attorney Clay was using headphones. I don't know if he needs to put those on.
Mr. Jones?
Oh, he needs.
Sure. Oh, man.
Trying to make it interesting for us, Judge. That's all.
Yeah, they just made it interesting. Okay.
Okay, he's on now, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones, good morning. Can we put you at a breakout room? Do we need to put him in a breakout room with an attorney to confer?
He needs to just move himself to 6 off of Clay's laptop.
Move yourself to room 6 and there'll be an attorney in there shortly to confer with you on a case, okay?
Yes, sure.
Mr. Jones, what's your first name?
Anton.
Anton, thank you so much.
Judge, should I request an interpreter for Catherine Valenzuela's clients?
Does Catherine
wait.
or does Catherine know that he is a Spanish speaker? I mean, does she think we need one? I mean, I don't know.
I have Spanish interpreter needed for her first client, but not for her second one.
Okay.
So I guess I'll wait till she gets out.
Probably need to ask her. If you want to go room and just ask her if she's going to need an interpreter.
Yes.
If you would mind doing that.
Yes, I will. Okay.
Okay, so we have Mr. Priest confirmed with the DA, and then we have Ms. Vasquez left on 2 cases. I mean, Ms. Valenzuela left on 2 cases.
Almost there.
Okay, Judge, she does need an interpreter. I'm gonna call her now.
Okay, thank you, Debbie.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the meantime, can we get Jennifer to sign on? Maybe I can go over the bond docket with her while we waiting.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you for being on.
You're
All
welcome.
right. I have the misdemeanor. We don't have felonies today. We just have misdemeanors. Is that right?
Misdemeanors.
Okay. So I'm looking at the docket. Number 1 was released on bond. Number 2, we should have,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
And number 2 has 2 cases. Number 3, we should have.
Correct.
Number 4, not handled.
Correct.
Number 5, we should have.
Yes.
Number 6, released on bond.
Yes.
Number 7, a Spanish speaker, we should have
7 was released on bond, Judge.
on bond. Okay, so we don't have to worry about a translator there. Good. Number 8, released on bond. Number 9,
Should be here.
number 10,
Should be here.
Number 11, not handled. Number 12, 13, 12 not handled. 13, 14, and 15 and 16 released on bond. Is that right?
Correct. Yes,
17 we should have.
correct.
18 not handled. 19, 20, 21, and 22 released on bond.
Correct.
23 reset for Thursday.
Yes,
24 not handled. 25 not handled. What about 26?
should be here.
27,
Should be here.
28 not handled. 29 on bond.
Correct.
30, 31, 30 on bond. 31 reset for Thursday.
Correct.
32 reset for Thursday. And 33
Should be here.
should be there. Okay. So we've gone over that. So Miss Valenzuela, what's going on with you?
I finished on Eric.
Okay. Capri Ortiz-Ogoza.
Yes, but I missed, and I apologize, Your Honor. I don't have Spanish paperwork on Ismael. So I completed it, but then I realized we don't have Spanish, so we need to
Do it again.
resend the
Oh,
paperwork.
okay. I'll resend it. It's because there wasn't an interpreter needed on his name. So that's why it was only English paperwork. But
Okay.
we'll submit the Spanish.
All right, I'm sorry I missed it. All right, thank you.
Oh, that's
And
okay. Thank you.
Spanish speakers, and
I'll
we'll
go
need
back to the room.
Miss Valenzuela. They're both Spanish speakers, and we'll need a translator for both of them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good enough. Thank you. And then Mr. Priest is currently conferring
No,
on Gonzalez.
I've conferred, Judge, if I can just go in with my client, please.
Okay, can we put Mr. Priest in with his client? Mr. Gonzalez?
I'll put him in one, Judge.
Okay.
Plea paperwork, no MTR, correct? For the Spanish?
I'm assuming that, but I don't know. You want to go in the room with her and ask her, or?
Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you.
I am thinking, while we have her conferring on those cases, is it possible that we could do the bond dockets? I'm sorry, I caught the first name Anton, but I didn't catch the last name for the DA.
Anton Jones, the second.
Jones, Mr. Jones, are you prepared to do the bond dockets if we jump ahead and do the bond dockets?
Yes, sir.